Bring, 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 bring. Hello? Is this Mrs. Wilmington Field? This is Mrs. Wilmington Field. Hi, this is Officer Matt LeBlanc. Hi. Did you ever give birth to a kid named Charlie? Yeah, I did. 6 years ago. Could you come pick him up from the station because he has murdered a lot of people, and we're not having that today. Well, I'm a little busy knitting and cooking and dancing and like no one's watching. Mrs. Wilmington Field, I need you to pick him up. It turns out he murdered everybody here too, and I'm dead. Okay. And now, your host, Edith Louise, likes to cut that cheese.
Stop.
White blob.
Oh my God.
Maderos.
Hi, guys. I fucking hate you so much.
I love you.
No, okay. Thanks. I love you too. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Oh Shit, That's Scary. What? I didn't know you were going with a bit right now. I was like, oh my God, are you okay?
A bit of what?
A bit of this, a little bit of that.
Alrighty.
Tonight's, wait, hold on.
Hi.
We are always joined by my lovely co-host, Carli Bonillo.
It's me. Thank you. Hello.
It's a her,
It's
Carli
me.
Bonillo.
Carli.
And also our mix master. One of these days I'm going to have a name for what you do.
Mix master button blaster knob turner Jason.
I can't even get through mix master.
Me
I'm
neither.
not adding any
I
of
had
those
a very
words.
hard
Whatever
time
is,
as well.
Whatever. It's Jason Diego Maderos.
Hello.
All right. He says hi.
Yeah, tell him I said hi.
He says hi, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, he left.
It's gone.
He walked closer to us. I think that's what the sound effect was. I don't
No,
know.
I was slamming a door and it blew up.
Your sound effects are getting better and better.
Are
Thank you. That was a good phone ring this morning.
Bring. Bring.
I
Way back in the
haven't
morning.
heard a phone ring like that in like 10 years.
You can get that on your digital phone.
Oh, your digital
Oh,
phone.
God.
$1.99 an app.
Good. I have to address fucking when you made a sound effect. I'm remembering, you know how we growl at the kids? We go, rah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we asked Dad to growl at our niece, and he went, brow.
Oh, my.
It was the weirdest fucking thing. Anyways, starting up. Tonight's episode, we are going to talk about kids who kill. As if kids weren't terrifying enough.
God.
Now they're just people.
Nothing is safe.
Kids were never safe. They're always the scariest thing in films.
Yes.
I don't like seeing them at night. I don't like seeing them during the day if they're by themselves or in groups. I feel like they're more
God.
dangerous
They're
in groups.
bullies. They're a bunch of bullies.
They're a bunch of bullies, or the ones who are bullied end up shooting up the school.
Right.
So,
Right.
We all did some research to find some of our favorite stories. We left out major ones that we feel that everyone knows. Mary Bell.
Yeps. Yep.
Yeps.
She's yeps. She's always the number one.
Always the
that?
number one.
She killed some people.
Oh,
Are you serious? Right now?
Tragedy.
Anyways. Anywho, did you look something up, Jason?
I looked 2 things up.
Oh my God, two.
Two?
Yeah. Do I have to
Okay.
start?
Yeah.
I'm
Go for
so
it.
exhausted.
Okay.
I'll sit through one of your guys's.
I only have the one.
I have like 6.
Okay. You want to go first?
I can throw one in there.
Go for it.
I can throw it in there.
All right.
All
This
right.
is gonna
So,
This
I
is
looked up
Eden.
one, and it's called the Thompson Twins. So in 2015, there was a mom and a boyfriend, and they had 4 kids in the house. 2 of them were twins, all under the ages of 5. They left them home alone
Great.
to go get a what do they call it? A take-home pizza and a prescription. They got home, and the 2 twin 3-year-olds had stuck the 19-month-old in the oven and turned it on.
Oh my God.
And they were describing to 3-year-olds describing to the police officer, like, yeah, my brother put him in. I turned it on. The baby was screaming and kicking, and his skin was starting to bubble, and the baby died.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So they
Pass out. Oh my God.
ended up just doing, even though the kids were like cognitive about what they were doing at 3 years old, no, they didn't charge them. You can't charge a fucking 3-year-old. So the parents are in jail for negligence.
Oh, yeah.
And probably a manslaughter charge is going to get thrown
So
on
they
them.
did leave the kids by themselves.
Yeah, they left the kids by themselves, and then 2 of them were like, you know what? Let's take little Joe, put him in
now-
the...
That's terrible.
It's fucking awful.
Those 2 terrifying children are now in the system somewhere where it's
Yes.
not any better.
Yep,
And
because
they're
there were
just
no...
gonna fester.
So, and it gets worse is the boyfriend is only the father of the one that the mother is pregnant with. So there's a dad that lost all of his kids because his ex-baby or his baby mama left them all, got him, one of them died. But the grandma of her said, if you were going to leave, I live a block away. Why didn't you just have me come over? And he was like, why didn't you call me to come get my fucking kids?
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on? So that one, I just, that's all I wanted to say about it because I didn't even look anymore because it just made me so angry about
you
negligence.
come up
Yeah.
with these really, really terrible, terrible stories.
Yeah, they make me mad.
They hurt my heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a couple more I got too.
Yeah,
buddies.
I got bad
A
ones.
couple means 2.
Oh, God.
Several.
Do you want to do yours?
Okay. I got 2. I got a couple. Okay? All right. This one is, his name is Christopher Pittman.
Are you gonna say
Pittman.
Yeah, sure.
Jesse Pinkman?
No.
Oh,
I said Christopher to start.
sorry.
So-
I think it's Pittman.
Okay.
I think that's what you said earlier. I don't know.
Yeah, Christopher Pittman. So he he ran away. He was suffering from depression or whatever, or something, and he ran away. The cops found him. He went into institution for a little bit, and they gave him Prolosov. What is it? What's the
Prilosec? Zoloft.
Okay. So he did Prilosec first, right?
Prolosov.
And it was working. He after he got out of the mental institutions, he went to his grandparents. He was living with his grandparents.
Wait, let me get that right. He got out of the mental
Yeah.
institution.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
you
you.
heard right.
Went to its grandparents after he was taking Prilosov.
They after they got him on Prilosov, and it was working.
Okay.
But guess what?
What?
Since he was with his grandparents, it was a whole new town, whole new city, whole new doctor. They put him on Prilosec, Prilosec. What is it?
He was on one medication.
And
Right.
they changed
And they
it.
changed it.
They
Got
changed it on him.
Got it.
right? And he started to burn all over. And so they gave him some pain relievers, and they upped his dose from 100 milligrams to 200 milligrams. He ended up choking a kid in a school bus, and then later on, like making fun of him when he was playing piano, right? So later on that night, his grandpa spanked him because they got into an argument.
Hold on. Can I?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
What about this kid on the bus?
Okay.
Did the kid die?
No.
No, they got into like an altercation. He
Yeah,
choked a kid
yeah.
on the bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got in trouble. His
Moved
grandpa
on. That's
what I
spanked
said.
him.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Trust me, it gets good.
And then what happened with the piano? He beat this kid up because he bullied him playing the piano?
No, he just saw the kid playing the piano and then continued an argument.
I'm sorry. Okay, go on.
Cool. Now, back at Grams and Mops, he got spanked by the grandpa, right? And then later that night, went into their bedroom with the gun that they taught him how to use, shot them both,
Jesus Christ.
and then with paper and candles burnt down the house, got into the grandpa's car with a dog, a bunch of guns, and $33 and started heading for the hills. He got picked up, and then about a week later, he confessed everything and said they deserved it.
Ew, gross.
How old was he?
12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
At least
What
he
the
saved
fuck?
the dog.
Yeah, don't ever kill the dog.
I should have said his age from the beginning.
Yeah.
What were you doing when you were 12 years old?
Not living with my grandparents.
That's true.
Because I don't speak Spanish.
I was going to say I was not out even thinking about murdering people, but I definitely was. So I probably can't.
I can't remember when I was 12.
12.
You're probably at Dana
I'm pretty sure it happened.
that you killed somebody?
That I was 12.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Are you throwing up
You
in your
might
mouth?
have
I did throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Oh, cool, man. That's cute.
I did burp a little bit too.
Yay.
Yay!
I think it's Carly's turn.
You want me to do mine?
Do you want to do yours?
Sure.
I'm excited for yours.
You have so many, though. You want to do one more?
Sure. I can do another one. So, Danny and Ricky Preddy. Have you heard about them?
No.
All right. In the UK,
No.
maybe 5-6 years ago, they let me go back. John Boyega,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay. When he lived in the UK, they helped babysit this little dude. I'm going to call him Anthony.
Okay.
All right. They would walk Anthony back from school and they would like split. So he would walk like a block alone to where he was staying, and John Boyega and his sister would go this way. Ricky and Nikki, whatever, two other guys, they,
Yeah.
because the last name always was, I was reading it and I was like, Preddy? Do you mean Freddy? So Danny and Ricky Preddy, they were 12 and 13. They followed behind John Boyega's sister, and Anthony. As Anthony split and John Boyega split, they followed Anthony around a corner, broke a bottle of glass, and stabbed him through the thigh until they cut through his artery, and then ran off. Anthony leaned up against a wall and bled to death there
Yeah.
because they cut his femoral artery. The last images you see of him is John Boyega and John Boyega's sister hugging him 3 minutes before he's murdered.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my
And they were a part of some like United Kingdom gang, or they're 12 and 13 years old.
Oh, my God.
So they're the youngest to be tried as adults and getting they got life without parole, but now they're like trying to work something out because they were so young. And
This was in the UK?
yeah, because they originally couldn't find the kids that did it, and they were assuming that the way the gashes were, they were saying it could be that he fell on a broken piece of glass and just didn't have anyone to help him. But then they found that he had like bruises and stuff from fighting back.
Right.
So John Boyega's buddy got murdered.
Oh, my God. And then that only makes me think, like, how crazy. We're hanging out, and then, okay, see you later. You walk to your car, you know, and that's it. And I'm right there.
Yeah, like
I was just there.
the
And, like,
last
someone
person
attacks you, you know what I
to
mean?
talk to him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Ugh. And it was probably like, we'll
Right
see you
there.
tomorrow.
Right. Just around the corner.
See, at least mine was lighthearted.
Mine
Yours-
are never. None of mine are lighthearted.
Do you remember my story at all? How was it lighthearted?
It was a little bit because you did not tell the story well
I'm not trying
at
to.
all. I was very confused through 90% of your story.
I know. That's the way storytelling is.
That was terrible.
I'm just trying to think of like a little.
Thanks, guys.
It was terrible. It was so hard for me to focus. You were throwing in pianos and hitting a kid or strangling a kid on a bus, and then all of a sudden he's attacking some other
So
kid.
did he get life or anything?
He's still in prison today.
Okay. Okay.
That's a hard one.
I forgot to say that. Good question. That was a good question, Edith.
Yeah. And I think about like everyone leans on mental illness. And it's like, but there's a lot of people with mental illness who don't kill people.
Right. Right. There's a different
So bracket of
yeah, bracket's a
fucking,
good word. Yeah.
I'm going to say fucking crazy because like mental illness, like a lot of the times, like I feel fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. But that's fine. I also will not kill anybody.
Right.
Purposely.
Right.
Accidentally. I don't know. I could hit somebody with a car. You never know. You know how many times I pull out of an alley and then there's somebody there and I'm like, oh, fuck.
I know.
What are you doing in
was
alleys?
not just driving through them.
I did that the other day.
Just pulling out of them.
You know, just don't go
Trying to-
down the streets, the lit streets. Ugh.
Yuck.
I like going down
Too
Too
alley
many
alleys.
witnesses.
Scary at all.
Doors unlocked, windows down.
That's the way we like to fuck.
Yeah, okay.
That's Jamiroquai.
That's not Jamiroquai.
Da-da-dum.
Carly, I want to hear yours.
Carly,
Mine also comes from
Carly.
UK. It's
They
John,
make good murderers over there.
apparently. I don't know how to pronounce it. Venables? Venables.
That's
Venables.
correct. That's all.
Venables.
That's all correct.
And Robert Thompson, another Thompson.
Yeah. Yeah,
Both
buddy.
10 years old.
Fuck you.
10 years old. Ditch school. Hanging out at the mall. See a little boy. Try to get him. Mom turns around. She's like, hey, come back here, kid. My kid. My child. I want my child back here. They're like, go back to your mom. Go back to your mom. We just wanted to play. That was their first attempt. The second attempt.
Fuck off. Good
second
job,
attempt,
Mommy.
They got him. He was only 2 years old, the little boy they killed. His name was James Bulger, and it was 1993.
Oy.
Mom turned to make an order with the butcher, and they grabbed him and started running, or actually walking. There's CCTV footage of them walking this little boy holding hands.
Oh,
The
shit, and
little
they're
boy
going
looked
through like a
fine.
store or
Yeah.
something like that, right?
It
Oh,
was a
my
shopping
God.
center, and all these people just assumed they were like his brothers, so nobody would stop him. They took him to the train tracks and started torturing him there. They threw paint in his eye. They stomped on him. They threw bricks and stones at him and piled them on his head. They sexually assaulted him with batteries and dropped a 22-pound iron plate on him. And then they left his body there on the train tracks.
Pause. The paint
I
in the eye.
don't know why.
Like everything else is very. I'm trying to think as a 10-year-old. Are they just curious what these things do? Like if you put paint in an eyeball,
It's got to be curiosity.
curiosity. So are they thinking like, do 10-year-olds have the ability to think about murder as murder?
I don't
Do
think
they
they have the
understand
ability
death?
to think about what other people feel.
But do they understand consequence?
But they do, though, because I know kids younger than that do.
That understand
That
it.
understand pain on others and like, oh my gosh, did I hurt you? And oh, I'm sorry. Like they've got that empathy
No, that's
built in.
right. So these
These two kids
don't have empathy.
Didn't have it.
Good point.
They couldn't have, because that little boy had to be a scream. Like the whole way dragging him, they took him all through town. It was like 2 hours until they got to the train tracks.
Where the fuck are their parents?
I couldn't find anything on his parents. I could probably do more research.
No, fuck
on
that.
their parents.
Murder them.
Yeah.
Murder them. Murder the two 10-year-olds. I have zero faith in humanity.
Yeah.
Fuck kids.
It's disgusting.
Go on. They put some bricks on his head or some shit.
Yeah.
Ugh, and paint in his eye.
And
What
then
color
they
paint?
blue.
I was gonna say if they do red,
The
that's a
work.
waste of an experiment.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would be. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did blue. And actually, that paint
Oh, blue.
helped them catch the kids because it was on his sleeve, so it was like evidence. And of course, they left all their trash just thrown about. But yeah, they left him on the train tracks so that when the train came
Stand
by,
by
it
me.
would look like an accident.
They thought that through.
Yeah.
Assholes.
Assholes.
So the train came and cut him in two. There were 42 injuries to the face, head, and body, so they couldn't really just figure out what actually killed him. Which part? I'm sure. I mean, does it matter? It's basically all of it. And then with an anonymous tip from somebody saying that the boys were absent from school the day that the boy went missing, and that she saw that blue paint on his sleeve, they called the boys in for questioning, and they immediately turned on each other and started blaming each other. But after a few days, Venables confessed and said, "I did kill him. What about his mom? Will you tell her I'm sorry?"
Ew.
Creepy, right?
Ew.
Fucking creepy. Thompson, however, denied everything the entire time, but he did let slip some detailed info about what the 2-year-old was wearing. His name was James. But he remained really creepily unfazed by everything and just super chill. And so the press called him the boy who did not cry. And so that was making everybody say oh, well, he definitely wasn't charged because he doesn't care. You can
Yeah.
see in his face
That was
he
my
doesn't
thought
care.
as soon as you said those sentences.
Right. But Blake Morris, who actually wrote a book on this trial titled As If, pointed out that Venables had a temper and had been known to lose control and had done some pretty weird things.
But
It's
that's-
just as likely that he was.
No, I
that's-
disagree
that's
because
heat of the moment
that's
type
heat
of
of the
stuff,
moment.
though.
They thought out taking a child out. It wasn't like he got angry,
Right.
snatched a kid, and then immediately murdered him.
They
Right.
had two
They-
attempts at it, too.
Right.
Yeah, to attempt. So no, there's that. Whoever wrote that book is stupid. What's his name? Bill Morris.
Blake Morrison.
Blake Morrison.
what?
Shut up, Blake
As
Morrison.
if.
As if.
He said it's just as likely.
No, it's not as likely. With the facts that you have stated right now, it is not as likely that Vernables is the mastermind because he
let's
had a
face
fucking
it,
temper.
That's the only facts out there.
Yeah, it's stupid. I'm really upset about Blake Morris. Then.
They were both charged as murderers
Okay, good.
at 10 years old, but because they were minors, their names were withheld from the public.
Well,
And they were sentenced to serve at Her Majesty's pleasure, which when I looked this up, it's a bar in Canada, but it's,
Okay.
it's standard protocol for juvenile murders and manslaughters in the UK, where basically you go to prison and there's a minimum amount of years that you need to spend there, but there's no maximum. So it
Okay.
can be case by case basis, whatever they think is best. They only had to serve 8 years. And so the boys got out when they were 18. And then the boys were given new names and granted legal anonymity for life due to the public fury and chance of retaliation on them, which
anonymity from, is that the right word?
they changed their names.
No,
and
but
all
from
of
that murder, like, or if they they murder again, they're going to jail.
I don't know what the double indemnity laws are in England.
It doesn't matter. Like if you,
You know what I
you
mean?
can't be charged with the same crime or whatever.
Right.
Maybe they can over there. Got it.
Double
That's
But I'm
the
jeopardy.
saying if
only
they
thing.
kill a totally different person,
Of course.
you're fucking
Of course.
anonymity.
Anonymity. Anonymous. Completely, I don't know. Legal anonymity.
No, anonymity. So whatever the word I'm trying to say is like
Aluminum.
you can't, like you can't be charged with anything for that now.
What is it when you're in like a competition and you're granted immunity?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
Immunity.
Yeah. I think
Is not what you say.
anonymousness is different.
I'm
loving this.
I thought.
Anonymity.
Hold on, I didn't know what word you were saying. I thought you were saying immunity. Wrong.
Anonymity.
I can't read a book. Oh my god.
So yeah, they got out when they were 18, new names, just chilling. Thompson is gay now, living with his boyfriend, who I believe knows his past charge. But he's believed to be assimilating back into society and living a quiet life. The baby's mother tried to track him down and actually found him, but she was so paralyzed with hatred for him that she couldn't actually confront him. So she went home, but she found him. Vernables, however, was imprisoned in 2010 for downloading images of various kinds of sexual abuse being inflicted on male toddlers.
Oh, you fucking think?
So if Thompson is all chill now, living with this gay man, and he's looking at horrible kid pictures.
I still don't believe that he could be. That
You
doesn't
think
tell
it's
me that
trauma
he's.
from that experience?
No.
and now-
I think that they both are fuckers.
Oh, of course.
But one of them is living in a world where he has accepted that he's gay and he's accepted these things, and maybe the people around him are accepting. And Vernables is stuck in a place where it's still not accepted, and maybe he's into little boys now because of the trauma.
Right, that's what
So yeah, but I still don't think Vernables, because of the facts that we have, that leads him to be the mastermind.
I don't know.
That's all I have to say about that.
I don't know.
Fuck
He
that
became
story.
eligible for parole in 2010, but the father of the baby came forward and told the parole board that he couldn't forgive his son's killers and Vernables should not be released. He, of course, was released.
Of course.
Yeah, got a girlfriend, was living with her, but now in November 2017, he was re-imprisoned for more child abuse images and a pedophile manual providing instructions on having sex with kids. He had 1,160 images on his computer, and 400 of them, the courts say, are in the depraved category.
What does that mean?
Like, I want to
baby?
say, like, really, really bad.
I'll
Dead
Google it.
baby. No,
Look up depraved. What does depraved mean?
You can't unsee what you're gonna see.
Guess how long he got sentenced for that one?
3 days.
3 years, 4 months.
Oh, the 3
So
numbers there.
he'll be out in
Morally corrupt or wicked.
that's all of them to me.
Same.
So,
I don't know.
how do you pull out 400 and make them even worse? I can't
don't
even imagine.
know.
But they're out, or Vernables will be soon.
Fuck this. Fuck this.
This is what you wanted.
And they can just
This is
change
what you had
their
in mind.
names.
This is what you're getting.
God.
I hope you choke it.
Change their names.
I don't like that they do that. And let them fucking deal with it, you fucking assholes.
You did this to yourself, now you deal with the consequences.
You fucking
People are going to
assholes.
come after you. It's okay for you to kill
But
people.
there's and there's a lot of like the child murderers that do that same fucking shit where like I know about one, I don't know any of the details, but he was, I think 11, took his 8-year-old buddy, and then they got a 4-year-old, took him out to the forest, and they just collected a bunch of knives from their houses, and they would just repeatedly stab this 4-year-old like for hours, even after he died, so many times that the knives would break off inside and they ran out of knives. So they went into the local house, broke in, stole all their knives, continued stabbing a 4-year-old.
How?
What did
How
the
is this
4-year-old
happening?
do?
How is this
Died.
happening?
The 4-year-old died. I don't know. But the 11-year-old just kept saying it was an accident.
Oh my God.
There was like 200 and something stab wounds, and that kid
my God.
accidentally broke multiple knives and then had to go get more knives. Idiots.
It's a workout.
I screenshotted this one without the kid's name. Oh, good. It says it in the story. 13-year-old Eric Smith. He bumped into a 4-year-old named Derek who was walking alone.
Is it a redhead?
Yeah.
Yes, I know this one.
Yeah, he lured him into a wooded area,
Yep.
strangled him, dropped 2 large rocks on his head, and then sodomized his body with a tree limb.
Yep.
Like, why? Why? He got convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to the maximum term then available for a juvenile, 9 years to life. But every time he's gone up for parole or anything like that, or even during the case, he's shown no empathy, no remorse, no nothing. So they just keep him locked up because the psychiatrist's like, yeah, he's
Good.
fucking nuts.
Good.
Because he does not care.
Don't let him out.
Yeah,
ever.
that was one of the ones, and I was like, yeah, it's low bearing fruit. You know?
Do you guys know what the difference between first, second, and third-degree murders are?
No.
First degree, go.
First degree is premeditated.
So, okay.
Yeah,
You
like
got a
fully,
plan.
you have a plan on how you're going to kill this person.
Second degree, go.
Second degree is you kill this person. You know you're going to kill him, but you don't plan out how. But you kill him, and then it just kind of happens. It's not like in a fit of rage, but like in this guy's case, he knew he was going to kill someone, but he didn't know how. So he just took him out to the wooded area and then just started doing weird shit like sodomizing him with a tree stem just because of things that were available.
Right, right.
Third degree,
Third
go.
degree is fit of rage, no plan at all. You just fucking murder him.
Gotcha.
Voluntary manslaughter, I think,
It's voluntary manslaughter, go.
I believe voluntary manslaughter is if you are like negligent in some way. No, negligent in some way and causing somebody's death is involuntary manslaughter. So like if you get into a car accident,
Gotcha.
like you didn't mean to.
Gotcha.
But voluntary manslaughter is if you get into a fist fight with someone and they fall and hit their head. That's voluntary manslaughter.
You didn't mean to kill him.
Yeah, but they
you
died.
were hurting them.
Yeah. So
And
I've been
shit went
reading up
south.
on all those because like every true crime show, they're like, yeah, they wanted him for third degree murder. I'm like, why not? What?
Why? Yeah. What's the difference between murder and manslaughter?
Manslaughter is you didn't mean to kill the person. There was no intent
manslaughter
to kill.
is also known as a whoopsie.
Yeah. Commonly known in the courts as a whoopsie. Yeah. Like you have
Charging you with whoopsie.
Yeah. No intent of. There was no intent of killing this person.
Gotcha.
But you did either want to harm or accidentally harm.
Okay. Got it. Damn. It sounds really intense.
It does. And that's the shitty thing is some people, when you charge someone with something, so you charge them with first degree murder, and if you can't convince the jury that it was premeditated and it was actually a fit of rage, they have to let you off because there's reasonable doubt against what you're being charged with.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So if I get into a fight with my husband and I stab him,
I can
but
see that.
they try to make it look like I thought about it before, and the jury goes, well, no, we think it's a fit of rage, not guilty.
Wow.
Yep.
And not being charged for fit of rage
Right.
because that's not what you were charged with.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's fucking nuts. Ready
So
for it
then
now?
can you be charged for fit of rage and then the jury go, actually, no, wait, we think it's first degree
No.
murder?
No. That's why it takes so long for them in courts to actually get a trial going, because you have to figure out. But a lot of stuff that goes in between is like, we're going to charge you with first degree, but you can plea at voluntary manslaughter and get 20 years. Like, we'll work out with you that because we think it's more of this.
Right.
You know? So they have all that time before at the end before they decide what they're going to charge them with. Yeah. Ready for another one?
Sure.
How
Lionel,
many do you have?
I have like 2 more.
Okay.
Lionel Tate is the youngest American citizen ever to be sentenced to life in prison without possibility of parole.
Oh, God.
Tate was left alone with 6-year-old Tiffany Unick, who was being babysat by his mother, Kathleen Tate. After 45 minutes of playing with the little girl, Tate told his mom that she wasn't breathing because he had her in a headlock and slammed her head on the table. He said he did it on accident. In fact, her injuries ranged from a lacerated liver to a fractured skull, broken ribs, swollen brain. So basically, this kid took her upstairs, hit her, like got her in a headlock, hit her on the table, and then stomped her body until she died.
Oh, my God.
Upstairs, well, it took him 45 minutes to kill her.
How old was he?
11.
Do you think it's just like a I don't know my own strength kind of thing? But when they're laying on the floor and you're coming down with a foot, I mean, come on.
Yeah. No.
I don't get it.
No, you know.
I don't get it.
If you are aware enough to know when someone's not breathing,
Right.
stop. They said her injuries looked like she had been dropped from a 3rd-story building.
Yikes.
Yeah. Because they drove her to the hospital and they're like, where'd she fall from?
Oh, my God.
His nickname should be Gravity.
There it is. There it is.
Are
Okay.
Are they strong enough? Well, she was little, though.
She's little.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a little
I got
6-year-old.
one more. Do you want to end on you?
Yeah.
Okay. So this story is about Patrick. He is also 12 years old. He used to play with an 8-year-old in the neighborhood. It was a girl. She came over one day. His parents were gone. And she said, "Would you like to play baseball?" According to him, he hit the ball with the bat and it hit her in the face and she was bleeding. So he took her inside the house. His dad was a strict, abusive father that said no visitors ever. So because of that, he took her into his bedroom and started choking her, hit her with his bat, and then started stabbing her. She died, and he stuffed her under his waterbed.
Ugh.
The police were looking for her for weeks.
No.
Weeks. Could not find her. One day, his mom was cleaning his room, and she saw liquid on the floor, and she thought, oh, the waterbed's leaking. She lifted it, saw the decaying body,
Oh, my God.
and
How
called
did
the
she not
cops.
smell it?
I'm the only thing, because I was thinking that too, the only thing I can think of is underneath a waterbed mattress, it'll like suction.
Yeah, maybe.
hopefully-
Fucking gross.
He
Fucking
slept
gross.
on top of a dead body
For weeks.
for weeks.
Weeks.
I mean,
And all he did was hit her. Could have said, run. You know?
get help.
Run.
I don't believe it.
If his dad didn't want guests over, why bring her in and then kill her?
Yeah.
Send her home. Say, oh, sorry. Go have your mom fix your eye.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
better idea. Come in, and I'll stab you and strangle you to death.
Yeah.
Then shove you under my bed.
And
So,
hit
I
you
mean-
with a bat.
Depends on how scary his dad is. Honestly. Like, if you are that fearful of your father to kill someone, there's a problem there. If
Yeah.
that's real. If
Yeah.
that portion is real.
Yeah.
Because
Because he never had a history of violence. He was a really good kid.
So he's in prison now?
I believe so, yeah.
What
They
about the
They
dad?
probably found some sort of plea or something for him.
Yeah. I didn't hear any update on it, like he's back in prison if he got out, so.
That's so sad. Poor thing.
These are very sad
Because
stories.
she just wanted to go play with her friend. That's the and
Yeah.
the little. Ugh,
And he was her friend, too. He didn't have to play baseball with her.
That's
baby
true.
In the oven. Oh my God, this is depressing.
Well, I got 2 more.
Okay,
So,
go for it. Go on.
all right. 1979, guys. 16-year-old Brenda Spencer opened fire with a .22 caliber semi-automatic rifle on an elementary school playground outside her home simply because she doesn't like Mondays. She killed like a janitor and 2 kids. And she said that she feels partially responsible for every school shooting that has happened since. Like, she just walked across the street and just opened fire until everybody ran away.
Oh, I feel sick.
Yeah. Lou Lucadis, that's his last name, was a 14-year-old student at Frontier Middle School in Washington. And in February of 1996, he walked in and shot and killed his algebra teacher and 2 students, then held the class hostage for an hour until a gym teacher showed up, tackled Lucadis to the ground, and helped students escape. So those are the two first, like, documented school shootings
Wow.
prior to Columbine.
Wow.
Yeah. His didn't have any reason, by the way.
No reasoning.
Reasoning.
He just didn't like his teacher.
Never said anything like that. Never said anything. He never said a reason why he didn't like these things or wanted to kill anybody.
That, I think, is what is the most terrifying.
Kids are fucking awful. There was a girl who fucking murdered someone, like, took them out in the... They're always in the woods, guys. Like, we got to get some things, other things to do in the woods for
Really,
these
though?
kids. But
Ain't never been to a desert before?
come on now. That's where you're supposed to bury people, in the desert.
Right.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Took somebody out there, killed him, stabbed him a bunch of times, and then wrote in her diary about it and was like, yeah, when you get past the point of like, oh my God, this is scary, I don't want to kill someone. She's like, it feels pretty good. Like, she had a whole diary about killing like 3 people.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Pretty sure she likes Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, ew.
yeah.
Is there a reason you're sure?
No, I really don't like her.
I think it's because I saw one picture and she had a clown face on. But like one of those stupid clown faces. Well, they're all stupid, but you know the stupid ICP.
Juggalo.
I'm sorry. I'm
Or
sure there's good
juggalo.
juggalos out there, but like all the ones I've met, you guys are pieces of shit. So
met a nice one.
thank you. Never. I mean, it's probably because I walk up and I'm like, fuck you, juggalo. But no, just
They
kidding.
look
I
like
don't do
scared
that.
clowns.
They do. I'm not a fan.
There was one, I think, in high school. I think I had one in high school.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
I didn't really see him much. Which is scary now, thinking about it.
He's probably
Was he?
in
He was wearing
a forest killing
camouflage.
someone. Camouflage. Oh my God, camo. Anywho.
Guys, the last couple of episodes are really depressing.
Yeah, we'll get a fun one. Let's do aliens next. Aliens are
Oh
fun.
my God, I was thinking that. Can we do another alien one?
We're
I
gonna
love
do aliens because I actually have an idea about something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, but we'll save that for the next one.
Fine.
So let's wrap this one up, guys. Again, I do want to say, can we call our listeners little shits?
I love it.
Oh.
Isn't it great?
Hello, little shits.
Hey, little shits.
Hey, shitheads.
Yeah. Oh my God, shitheads. Great. So you guys are a little
Shit.
shit,
Oh.
let us-
AKA shitheads.
aka shitheads.
Little shitters.
All right, little shits.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they hate it.
I thought about
No,
it when
they
I
love
was
it.
driving to work. I was like, little shit.
I love
Oh
it.
my God.
Oh, we need to make bumper stickers.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to another episode of Oh Shit, That's Scary with Carli and Jason.
And Eden.
Oh, and me, Eden.
Did you forget about that?
I did. I was just like, this is fine. Next episode, I think we're going to try and do aliens since Tim ditched us this episode. We were
Flake.
supposed to do dark web some more, but also we're getting real fucking deep
Yeah.
in some shit that
Yeah.
I'm not happy about. It's not fun
Yeah,
anymore.
Scary stuff can be fun. And
We
we're
need a
getting into
heartwarming
the
one.
non-scary
I just
stuff.
want to talk about murderous adults. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Right.
That's hilarious.
We've been doing a lot of murder lately.
I
Let's
want to
do
do
some.
stuff that doesn't have anything to do with kids. No more kids.
Kids are, I will say it now. I will say it again. I've always said it. Kids are awful.
Yeah.
They should never sing. They should never dance. They should never be anywhere alone. They should never be anywhere with people. Kids are disgusting. They're wet. I don't like them.
Eden, I have your test results and you are pregnant.
Not for long.
Oh my God.
I know I'm birthing a serial killer.
Dun dun. Murder.
Ow. Oh God.
Okay. I'm done with this episode.
Me too.
Take
All
care
right,
of
guys.
kids.
I love you.
Don't let anything bite you.
Have it next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.